Back now with the coach, Bruce Boudreau. Bruce, we're going to play fantasy or reality. I'm going to read a statement and you tell me if it's fantasy or reality. Let's start with a team that's near and dear to your hearts. Vancouver, the last team that you coached in the NHL, is now the best team in Canada, not the Oilers or the Leafs. Is that fantasy or reality?
That's fantasy. I mean, they had a great year last year, and their goaltending was outstanding. But even at the start of the year, look, we don't know if Demko's healthy. We don't know if Seeloff's healthy. And I'm telling you right now, if both of those goalies aren't healthy, goaltending is where it's at, and Vancouver won't have the kind of start that they did last year. Now, don't forget, they beat Edmonton back-to-back. I'd like to see them start beating Edmonton back-to-back this year. I don't think it's going to happen. They're going to be a good team, but they're not going to be Canada's best team.
All right, let's get to Sidney Crosby. Missed the playoffs for the second straight season, the first time that's ever happened in his NHL career. It hurts me to say this, but I'm going to throw it out. Unfortunately for Sid, the Pens got worse and will actually take a step even further back this year. Is that fantasy or reality?
No, that's reality, unfortunately. I'm the same way as every hockey fan in Canada. I want Sydney in the playoffs, but listen, I don't think they did a very good job in the summer. And to me, I don't know all the different little, the younger players that they got, whether they're going to make a great hit with these guys or not. But I know when they went out and got Kevin Hayes, good guy, had great years in other teams, but is a little long in the tooth. I think when he's your first guy that you go out and get in free agency or a trade, I don't think you're any better. And I don't think they got any better at all. And I think the Metro Division got stronger. I think Washington got stronger. I think Jersey got stronger. The Rangers are going to be good. The Flyers are going to be better. I don't think Pittsburgh's going to be in the top 5. They'll be just ahead of Columbus, if you ask me.
All right, let's stay in the East. Let's talk about the Ottawa Senators. Yes, they added Linus Ullmark. They added others as well. They haven't been in the playoffs since 2017, Coach. But that changes this year. Here's a statement. The Sens will make the playoffs this year. Fantasy or reality?
I think that's fantasy as well. Listen, I want the Canadian teams to do great, but let's be honest, okay? I mean, they got Ullmark, and everybody's putting all their eggs in that basket, but they had the worst defensive record in the league last year, and it wasn't all goaltending. Their defense wasn't very good. They didn't play very well defensively. And listen, when Jacques Martin was behind the bench, he's one of the best defensive coaches in history. So, I mean, unless they change something up really, really quickly, and they're not going to make the playoffs. And let's not forget, the Atlantic Division may be the strongest division in the league. You know you're going to have good teams in Boston, Toronto, Tampa, Florida, and you know Detroit and Buffalo are better. I don't think Ottawa's gonna make it. I mean, I'd like to see them do well, but I just don't think that's going to happen this year.
As far as the bettors are concerned, FanDuel has the Ottawa Senators as a coin flip to make the postseason. They're listed at -102 to get in. It's fantasy or reality with the coach, Bruce Boudreau.